This is the most authentic video you will ever see because I am actually PMSing while making it. And I wanted to talk about PMS and how that is your superpower. What do I mean by PMS? I just mean that hormonal time. So for some people, it's right before their period. For some people, it's during. For me, it's the week before. Even sometimes the 2 weeks before. It slowly climbs and then it peaks and then it ends very abruptly normally for me. But that energy that you have once a month, and you know which one I'm talking about, it's unpleasant most of the time. Sometimes it can get in the way of your life. You find yourself suppressing it, trying to hide the fact that you're PMSing maybe. That's actually a superpower. And I'm going to tell you how. And I came to this realization about 6 PMSs ago, when I stopped trying to fight it and I started using it. And the difference is crazy. So let's get into the 5 ways to use it as a superpower. Number 1, you can use your PMS energy to set boundaries. If you are a recovering people pleaser and you have maybe some trouble setting boundaries, your PMS is your best friend because your patience is lower, and because you basically have a no bullshit energy, you can set boundaries way easier. And I'm saying this from myself. If I need to set a boundary and I know my PMS is coming, I will wait and do it then. Because the way that you just do not care about other people's feelings in a good way, whenever you're PMSing, use that energy. Instead of trying to suppress it and everything that comes with that, just use it. If you know that it's coming, use that time to set some boundaries. Use that time to have those hard conversations with somebody that you've been putting off. I'm trying to think of the last conversation that I had, but I've set multiple boundaries, especially early on in a relationship during my PMS, because I know it's the time when I am like the warrior version of myself. And I know that I do not care and I will do what's best for me. Number 2, so channel that bluntness that you have, that no bullshit energy, into productivity. So because you're more direct and you're not as concerned with pleasing others, you can be way more productive. You're not getting distracted as much. So my best time to clean the house, to do those tedious tasks that were maybe if I'm ovulating or follicular, I'll get distracted, I'll want to be social. That is not happening when I'm luteal. So I will use that bluntness, that no bullshit energy to be productive. Number 3, so honor your need for rest. A lot of times if I need to rest, it'll catch up to me by the PMS stage. So that is when I'll be tired in the middle of the day, I'm drinking multiple coffees, and because I'm more productive, I will a lot of times I'll allow myself to rest. And your body is already telling you to slow down. It's already preparing itself for a process, so use that time to rest. If you can, sleep in a little bit, go to bed early. There's a reason your body gets more tired around that time, and once a month is the perfect time to just catch up on the rest. Number 4, tap into raw emotions. This one is one of my top ones. So I'm someone that's still in the process of getting to know myself and tapping into what I'm really feeling on the inside. But the way that PMS will bring out your raw feelings about something is crazy, and you can tap into that. I will sometimes wait to see how I really feel about a decision until I'm PMSing. Not to be confused with like anxiety that you might have around PMS, because you don't want to follow that anxiety. So you want to make sure what you're feeling is a raw emotion and not the anxiety. But use the time to tap into your emotions, because your emotions are already heightened. So you might as well use that instead of trying to suppress it. Finally, number 5, embrace the bitch mode. cut out what's draining you. There's a reason you turn into a literal warrior when you are PMSing, and use it. Cut off the people that are draining you, set the boundaries, rest, be productive, cry, do what you need to do, and cut out what you don't. There is such a power behind using your PMS like this. The way that my life has changed is crazy. The people that know me closely just won't stop talking about how much I've changed, and it's because I understand my cycle better, and I know if I need to do something social, if I need to do something where I'm being vulnerable and like girly and I need to be sweet, I know what part of my cycle to do that on. But also, if something needs to be cut out, I will put it off to my luteal phase, because I know that luteal me does not care. So, next time you're in your PMS phase, try not to fight it. Try to talk to it and ask it what it needs and honor it, because you have it for a reason. And maybe if you're ignoring it, maybe what you need is to start listening to it. It could be the thing that's missing from your life. I'm also going to do a video on how to embrace the other phases, because this is something I'm very passionate about. It makes your life so much fun when you follow your cycle, because it really is a superpower. Like, if you put off your social obligations to when you are like ovulating, you will see such a rise. Like, you don't even have anxiety around being social because you just want to. And then if you put off your bitchy stuff for the luteal phase, you won't have anxiety around it either, because luteal me's got it. She has no problem setting boundaries. So try it out, try to talk to it, make friends with it, and use it.